So here we are again at Deal News Live in the Ignition Studios on the floor of AIME Expo. Got celebrity here. Justin Weber's dad was in the original on any Sunday, but more recently, Justin has been the motivator behind King of the Motos. Justin, you're on the clock. When is Motos?
So Motos is 17 days from today. We will open up with the Friday GPS download riders meeting and racing Saturday and Sunday, January 23rd through the 25th.
So you've had global talent that's come in, guys like Manny and stuff have come in. Who's going to be the front runner this year?
It's going to be a toss-up. Tristan Hart's coming back down from Canada on his factory KTM. We got Ryder LeBlanc on the Husky. And the big shakeup this year, I think, is going to be Cody Webb on that four-stroke Yamaha.
That's right. Anybody coming from Sherco?
I don't know if any factory Sherco riders come in. There'll be a few amateurs and support classes, I'm sure, on the Sherco.
And any TMs?
Yeah, our whole TM racing team will be there. Get a good plug-in for Get Dirty Dirt Bikes and TM Moto USA. Most of our race team now helps me put on the event, but our pro from last year, pro woman, she won the national. Last year it wasn't a national series; it was a premier series, and this year it's a national U.S. hard enduro series. And with that comes the national championship, and she's looking to defend her title. She'll be racing, and we've got a few new kids on the team: Blake, Austin, and Jamie Esser. They came out to one of my moto events and saw how good the family was with each other, and they're good riders. And so Dave and Fred went out and worked out a deal and got them on TMs. And so they'll be racing, but the rest of us will be putting on the event.
Yeah. Somebody's got to do the hard work, and hard is being the operative term. That track doesn't get any easier each year. Somehow you find new ways to make it even worse or even better, as the case may be.
Yeah, it depends on, I guess, which side of the handlebars you're on. But this year, we've kind of changed up the schedule a little bit. We've got amateurs only on Saturday morning, so it'll be a fun intro to the Hammers race, set up start position. Then we have a pretty crazy pro shootout Saturday afternoon. Pros only, 2 mile, point to point, very good spectating, and it really showcased what they can do. That sets their lineup for Sunday, and then we got 5 hours, 5 laps that get progressively harder with one of my, notorious starting gates, and also one of my. We've got some pretty crazy finish lines the last few years, and this one is 0.31 of a mile, and it took my good A-level team member about an hour to complete it. So it's. It was fresh when he was doing it and stuff, so they'll be faster, of course, but it's going to be spectacular to watch them.
Well, I would be looking forward to it, but I think I got a trade show.
Oh, man. Well, you can catch it live.
Live
King
stream.
of the Hammers,
Yep.
King of the Hammers YouTube. We really owe it to King of the Hammers to be able to put on the show that we do with King of the Motos, and the production team that they have with Hammer King Productions just blows me away every year with the drones and the Styx cameras and the announcers, and so yeah, catch it live, King of the Hammers YouTube.
I've definitely been spoiled over the years getting to work the checkpoints and getting the behind the scenes access, so thank you very much for that opportunity.
We're gonna miss you this year for sure. We got a few of the regulars coming out, Holly's coming out, and Dave Tom, and all my core checkpoint people are still going to be there. But I guess I missed the coolest point of Motos this year for me is Andy Myers, that still owns Champa, but he was big in the Harley world years ago with Champa, has started Motorcycles and Coffee the last few years, and it's kind of a pop-up coffee and apparel brand. Well, I've known Andy for a lot of years, crossing over from our Harley world into Motos, and he's our title sponsor this year for King of the Motos, and it's really cool for me to have him on board and to be able to do his brand proud and have his trust in me to put on a good show with his name on it. So it's pretty exciting.
Very exciting. And speaking of names on it, you're still doing the Weber cams.
Yes, yeah, that's the everyday job. The motorcycles are the fun part, and the business is business, right? But I've come out with some new, Milwaukee 8 product in the last couple of years, but the main business has been really we're one of the only people in the world that does the old up to 1946 camshafts. So all the flathead, knucklehead, JD camshafts is made in our shop in a little town in Southern California.
And you got a basically from stock on up, so a guy who's doing a retro rod style approach can get it, or it's close to a vintage, authentic runner.
Yeah, exactly. So if you've got a diehard knucklehead fan that kind of wants the stock cam in the bike, so it sounds exactly the way it did off the showroom floor and starts exactly the way we've got that all the way up to the guy that's land speed racing a 93-inch knucklehead going 150. And not only knuckleheads, in every different brand we've got. I say mild to wild. So
awesome. What's been the most impressive thing here at the show that you've seen?
The people. I haven't been in about 6 or 7 years just because of life. And coming back here, I walked in and seen people I haven't seen in a few years. And then, again, the crossing of the worlds, right? So I've seen connections from the Harley world, Andrews, SNS, getting to catch up with all those guys. And then the off-road world of, Motor X and ASV and you guys. And I wish I had more days to be here because just the people and the connections and getting to look at everything. And I kind of see the main theme of the show this year, besides the product on more of an OEM level, is electric, which is interesting to me.
Well, you've missed it a couple years because we had even more of an electrifying presence with 20 plus e-bike exhibitors and 2 demo tracks simultaneously running on the show floor one year.
Wow.
So it's still a very strong component of the market, but it seems we're shifting again to more viable. Before it was shotgun, everybody was the Wild West. Now it seems like the cream of the crop is rising to the top, and the fly-by-nights are gone.
Yeah, it's exciting. There's so much when you come here. There's so much innovation, and just to see it is. I'll use it. It's electrifying, right?
Yeah.
So even I was over at Bob Weber at 60s, and he's got the new ATR 3X off-road helmet with the new goggle technology that snaps in, and just that innovation there shows that we're still alive and growing and innovating. Really, so it's exciting to me.
People, product, innovations, all in one place. AIME Expo. Justin, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me on. See you at the races.